Alright guys, welcome back to this challenge. We got Stin, Regina, and Sean. Sean we just picked up. And now we're running back into his shoes about needing a table here. Let's go ahead and click play here. Alright, we got Stin. Let's look at work priorities right here. Yeah, so Stin is no longer the cook. We have Sean doing that. It's good news. Stin is going to repair the stuff that he decided to destroy during that little rampage in the previous episode. Alright, and I know that there's a table out here to the south, so we're going to check that out here. Can we make room for that? We might be able to restructure a little bit. Cotton's going to be ready to harvest here in a little bit. We're going to be able to make clothes for everybody so they can stop having a mood debuff. That's great news. 68, so I'm not entirely worried about the passive cooler right now, so I'm going to toggle the automatic refuel. Alright, so those two guys are going to take care of that. We might be able to just move ourselves, because that would cost one door, one wood, what, four pieces of wall right there. But the issue is it's a lot of walking to get over here. I'm actually going to go ahead and allow that steel trap right there, the spike trap. It's going to help us in any kind of attacks that happen. I don't want to have to use the wood, but we need to save our steel to be able to make weapons for everybody. Alright, so Regina's going to be working on that. We're also excited about this ambrosia. Almost fully grown. So we're actually going to harvest this wood here. Alright, Stin. Working on that. And we actually need to double up here on the amount of food that we're making. Because I think we're not going to have enough, so. There we go, that should do it. Alright, so we got a heat wave coming in, so now we're gonna retoggle that so we can get a little bit cooler in there. Hopefully this isn't too bad, man, because too much heat's gonna destroy them. They're gonna go crazy. Alright, we're gonna deconstruct all of these. We're gonna go ahead and claim this and reinstall. Go ahead and bring it just over here so it's near us. And this is steel wall. Perfect. So we're actually going to deconstruct these as well. Okay. Alright, so Stin's working on a trap that's going to help us out in any attacks from the north especially. Sean's taking care of some of the food. In the previous episode, I was gonna say unqueued, but that's not the right word. I got rid of this zone and I'm gonna put it back because food's gonna be a little tight. Alright, so that's gonna allow us to, or it's gonna allow them to eat at the table. They're gonna harvest some food, that's good. Already 94 degrees out, so we're gonna have to be pretty quick on this wall. Alright, Sean's about to break. Because he's a night owl in daytime. Okay, so that's gonna change his schedule a little bit. I'm gonna force Sean to sleep for 8 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Interesting. All right, so after he harvests this, I'm gonna queue him, or I'm gonna draft him rather, and then he should just go straight to sleep. Okay, he's doing it himself. Good deal. All right, so he's heading that way. Stin is coming back with the table. Regina is harvesting some of the agave to make some meals. (101 degrees outside. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel the order to deconstruct. I'm gonna build around it first, that way so we can keep it nice and cool inside. And then after Stin drops this table, I'm gonna have him refuel this cooler right here. Oh, Randy, what you doing to us, man? It's funny because like Randy's goal is literally to make this as interesting as possible and as dramatic as possible. So it's always fun to see like what loops he throws at us. Oh, and this is a peach tree. I didn't even see that before. This is part of the mod that I have. Just adds additional vegetation. And I am gonna highlight this zone as well, so we can get this agave. Okay, go back to Regina. She's continuing to harvest. Stin is gonna deconstruct. Temperature is fairly low in there, 70. Okay, it's dropping. It's gonna be nice and cool in there for everybody. And then after Regina's done, she should be bringing everything back over to the main camp. Alright, this ambrosia is gonna help with the mood buff for everybody. New area has been revealed. Okay. Stin and Regina have heat stroke. Let's monitor that real quick. Just initial. Alright, he's gonna pick up everything and head back to camp. Regina's gonna relax. I wonder why she didn't bring everything. She should have picked everything up. And Sean is still in a bad mood. Okay, she's gonna pick it all up, take it back to camp. Should not have put that there. Okay, we're gonna put up some steel walls around, open up the space a little bit. Let's utilize... Cool, that's gonna make it pretty open. Agave to harvest. Stin decided to eat the last meal for himself. Alright, that's not too bad. I guess when Sean wakes up, he's gonna be super grumpy, but he's gonna have to make some food for everybody. They're chatting about vomiting. Yeah, they were puking all over the rice that we'd made. I'm thinking about adding an additional growing zone right here and doing like some potatoes or maybe some corn for like long-term food. Let's do it here. We'll say this is gonna be corn. Alright, so they're just relaxing. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on this heat stroke because it is 118 degrees outside, which is absurd. How's old Sean doing, health-wise? Yeah, truthfully, in this heat wave, I should have everybody sleeping during the day and working at night. But they're gonna complain about it being dark, and they're gonna get a mood debuff. Alright, so now Stin's gonna begin these walls and expand inside a little bit. I think it's gonna be better for everybody. And now it's time for the smoke lead. Get some joints up in here. Everybody's gonna be a lot happier. They'd be like, man, this is the best camp I've ever been at, man. Okay, so we've expanded. We need to work on building a roof. And then, depending on what Stin is doing, so we've got 61. Sean is at a major break risk. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna deconstruct all of these. And then we're gonna immediately build a store right here to try to maintain as much of the cool air in here as we can. Alright, so that's pretty quick. So we've got 18 steel in case we don't get enough. He's deciding to build a roof now. Okay. Weird order of operations, but it works. Alright, and we've got enough to be able to build this. Alright, so I'm gonna have him go ahead and do that. And Sean is up. And for whatever reason, he just stopped because Sean walked through it. I had to stop it for a second because I was like, Sean, what are you doing eating the agave? But he's an ascetic, so he's able to eat raw food without a mood debuff. Alright, so it is warm inside and outside, but hopefully that passive cooler can cool things off a bit. He's gonna make food for everybody else. I paused it because I didn't know if I wanted to go all the way down here to get the agave. I really want us to focus on getting this compacted steel instead. Because we're going to need weapons for Regina and Sean as well, not just Stin. Okay, we're at a minor heat stroke. Which is, it's affecting their consciousness and their moving ability. So he's going to be moving a little bit slower than normal. Regina's also going to come help. Yeah, Sean, from just stepping outside, now has initial heat stroke. They're going to need to monitor this. Okay, Regina needs to take care of herself and go inside. So I'm going to draft and then undraft. Oh, she still didn't want to go. My hope was that if I drafted and undraft her, it would reset the order that she follows this, so she would go back to 1. And she'd be like, okay, there's no fire, I don't need to patient myself, but bed rest. Yeah, I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna go do that. But for whatever reason, she's deciding that she wants to do plant cut, which I suppose is my fault for putting it at a 1. Alright, so now we're gonna try that again. Still doing it. Okay. Yeah, she needs more comfort. Alright, I'm actually gonna make this Regina's bed for the night. Just because she is the one that's in a worse mood. Alright, nice Stin. And Sean's making those meals. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, he does have the higher cooking. And he has a flame, which means that he's gonna lose the ability a lot slower than everybody else would. He also learns it at a faster rate too. Did he just botch the tree? Oh man. I'm really scared about using wood in non-necessary circumstances because I'm worried about just wasting it. Do they not need sleep? Good. You may as well just haul the wood, bro. If you're gonna head back to camp. Alright. Old Sean's just relaxing. Yeah, indoors is 62, while outside it's 103. That's a good difference right there, man. I'm gonna want to build stools here too. At least 1 or 2 of them, that way so people can have a place to sit. But I think before that we need to put some weapons in Sean and Regina's hands. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and queue that. Actually, let me see what... Oh my. That was, poor... I didn't even notice that before, that he was incapable of violence. So, Sean is gonna be unable to shoot or melee people as they come to fight us. So I guess I'm gonna have to use Sean to lure the enemies to go towards the traps. The levels of heat stroke is dropping. That's really good. I'm gonna look at their needs real quick. He's got a 4 or -4 for sleeping on the ground. I'm gonna wake her up and have her eat a simple meal to help her mood out a little bit. Just because she's ravenously hungry, and that's a -12. So once that goes up, she should be in a better mood. She'll go straight back to bed. Cool, perfect. Alright, cotton is almost ready. Good, he's gonna refill his campfire. We need to start thinking about getting see, we can't do a wood fire generator because we don't have enough wood to maintain that like long term. We could do a wind turbine or a chem fuel, but in order to do chem fuel, you'd have to do extra research. So you'd have to get the wood fired anyway. So it looks like we're gonna have to go to wind turbine to effectively have power. But that's going to require the 100 steel and 2 components. We only have, what, 33 and 17 is 50, so we have 52, so we have about half of the amount of steel and no components. So that's going to pose an issue. Let me see what Regina's specialty is. That's right, because she's a brawler. Alright, so she needs a close-up weapon. Stin can do shooting, but he's slightly better melee. You know what? We're gonna build a bow, and I'm gonna give the bow to Stin and give Stin's knife to Regina. That way, if anything comes, Stin will be able to take the long-range shot and be able to give us a little bit more time to get some damage on him instead of having to just fight him up close, especially if they have ranged weapons. Alright, so Sean has been working the night away, and that minor passion gave him a little mood boost. Alright, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna disable food in this section, and I'm gonna start a new zone for stockpiling, and I'm gonna put food right here. So I'm gonna clear all, and then only allow food. And then I'm gonna have him. I mean, if he wants to harvest some agave, you do it, dude. Alright, so right now I'm just looking for any kind of berries or any agave that's ready that I haven't put in a zone yet to be harvested. And I'm thinking if we take these smoke leaf joints, start making them, everybody's going to be in a way better mood. It'll help counteract some of the negatives that everybody has. Alright, Stin, you need to get up, man. Man, that awful barrack for a -7 is really hurting them. Let's look at the stats for the barrack here. Alright, so it's somewhat spacious. The impressiveness is awful, and the wealth is impoverished. So they just want some stuff in there. I mean, technically, okay, we can do this. If we put that table in there, it's gonna boost it by the $42 that this is worth. It doesn't have any beauty to it. Alright, so we're gonna queue that. And then Stin is coming down here to harvest the agave. Sean's over here. I'm gonna cook some mules. What is this guy? Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and harvest all of these. Some boomalopes. Alright, so Stin's gonna take care of that. Sean has the initial heat stroke. He's going to cook some more meals, that's good. I don't know if Regina should be the one that's harvesting. This is a little bit late, but 4, 5. I mean, she has the worst, but I'm gonna pull up this graph. Alright, so we've got plants at a 5. We've got, oh, she's got a flame. I didn't see that. Okay. Yeah, she should totally be doing this because she's gonna have a minor passion for her work under the needs. It's gonna be a +8 to mood. And she can sew the rest of the stuff. Alright, Stin's gonna move this table inside here, which should help with the stats. The wealth did go up a little bit, and the impressiveness did as well. Okay, I'm gonna change what Stin does, because right now he's trying to do plant cut. Interesting. Huh. So I'm pretty sure that at this crafting spot we have the bill open for making smoke leaf joints. I'm pretty sure that that falls under Sean's specialty of crafting. Because he is... Hold on, let's turn all these off then. Yeah, I'm going to turn that to a 2. That way so he spends some time focusing on it. Put that at a 4. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and have him make the... I was gonna say to go ahead and do the smoke leaf joints, but we do need this bow, so I'm gonna go ahead and let him do that. Regina's harvesting. Stin's gonna go harvest as well. And spending some time indoors is gonna be good for him because he's gonna lower that heat stroke level. Alright. So this is actually not what I thought was going to happen. I thought I was going to be able to have enough rice to be able to sustain ourselves, but it looks like I didn't allow enough to be made. Alright, cotton's almost ready. That's going to take 75 wood or 75 steel to be able to make clothes. We're going to need to turn mining up a little bit. It sucks that that Sean is the only one that is doing the important stuff, like the crafting and the cooking. He's just so busy doing all these things. Do I not have... I'm wondering why Regina isn't putting stuff in the ground. I suppose I need to move that to a 1. Okay, good. The short bow's been made. She's gonna consume a simple meal. And then after she takes care of that, I really want her to sow some of this rice. We need as much as we can. Alright, so we're gonna get some joints started. It's gonna put him in a better mood for sure. Alright, and I know that this ancient danger is right here, and there's usually like some decent stuff inside, but there is 100% some kind of entity or entities in there that could absolutely destroy us. So we're gonna have to wait to mess with that until later in the future. But I'm excited about that. Alright, Sean's making some joints. Stin's working on the mining there. Regina's slowly harvesting the smoke leaf. Cotton's ready to go. Alright, I'm gonna put drugs inside. That way they deposit this into the, or deposit the drugs into the stockpile zone right here. Alright, looks like we're starting to make some progress towards getting that 100 steel. So we got 35 and 30, 65, and then 65 and 17, oh god. 65, 82? Yeah. Stin is about to break. Happy birthday, Sean. You have asthma. Oh my. So that's gonna have to be treated. And we don't have any medicine. Alright, so that's gonna pose an interesting risk. So Sean is the doctor and he's developed asthma. So I'm gonna put self-tend on because he's the only doctor. He's gonna heal himself. It's gonna have to be without bandages. Alright, Stin's about to lose his mind, so I'm gonna draft and undraft so he resets the list order there. Or not the list order, but like the order of things that he follows. Alright, Sean needs to start working on making some meals. So that might have been my fault for putting crafting so high. No, he should be prioritizing cooking. Alright, so we're gonna prioritize this cooking here. And he decided to pick it up. Pick up one over here. Come back with it. He should have healed himself earlier. I don't know why he didn't. He is sweltering hot. I also have him set to... Yeah, go to sleep. He totally should be doing that. Who is in a worse mood? Looks like Sean is. So I'm gonna set Sean as the owner of this bed. That should wake him up after he eats this. Then he's gonna go back into the bed. Alright, Regina's working on replanting some of this cotton. That should improve his mood just a little bit. 120 degrees outside, 71 inside. Uh-oh, Regina. Gonna do a little bit of smoke leaf. She's like, man, this is the best place I've ever been. Alright, so recreation, fully satisfied is a +10 to her mood, and then high on smoke leaf is a +13. The only downside is being stoned on smoke leaf brings down your pain and consciousness and moving down. Okay, we've got one meal left. Shauna's gonna have to get up and cook some more. Yeah, I'm really upset that she's not sewing any of this area right here. She's kind of just waiting and doing other things. We really need as much rice as we can get. Alright, we're gonna spend this time looking around the map to see if there's anything that I missed. Alright, so we got more agave in case things go south. We've got, not familiar with this tree. Okay, that's the peach tree. We got berries. And there is the sarcophagi from earlier. I wonder if it'd be worth it to make our way out here. What happens if I claim it? Okay. Yeah, we may as well just go ahead and deconstruct all of these for the steel that we can get. Alright, that's enough for now. So when Sean wakes up, he's going to come over here and deal with that. Alright, looking further south towards the edge of the map. Alright. We're going to need to mine some of these compacted machinery, which contains the components earlier. I'm sorry. We need to get the compacted machinery, which contains the components, which we'll need for later, not earlier. Alright, Stin and Sean are not having a good time in there. Man, their moods just can't go up. They want to stay grumpy. Alright, we're going to fast forward through the night here. Alright, so the temperature has dropped pretty significantly. It's probably because it's 2 a.m. Really confused about how Stin is awake right now. Tell you what, I'm going to prioritize him to walk over here and start deconstructing the sarcophagus right there. Alright, we're gonna have Sean make some food. Alright, with that, the heat wave has ended. Regina, you may as well use this bed, man, because nobody else is using it. She's gonna wake up, be interrupted, but she's gonna be a little bit more comfortable. Alright, so Sean's gonna be working with that. Let's check on Stin over here. He's making his way over to this sarcophagus. Alright, and then once Stin gets back, I'm gonna have him equip this bow right here, and then I'm gonna have Regina take the knife that Stin has right now. Alright, and I'm interested to see what the amount of steel that you get from deconstructing this. Let's see. Alright, so 45? Holy crap. And that was relatively quick compared to the speed at which he mines the compacted steel. Alright, so Sean's gonna go work on picking up some of the agave that we left down here. Regina's still sleeping. So in Royalty, which is the newest thing for Rimworld, apparently there's a way to meditate. I thought that by simply setting the meditation spot, you'd be able to meditate on this anima tree and then be able to acquire some of these the psychic powers, but that's not quite entirely true. I think I'm missing something. Maybe for the schedule, I need to designate some meditation time. Wonder if I could do that. All right, and with that, we have some visitors. This is part of the hospitality mod that I have. Instead of people just randomly visiting for no reason, they're gonna randomly visit, and then they're gonna stay in your guest beds, and you can interact with them. You can trade items with them, or you can try to recruit them if they like you enough. So I'm gonna ensure safety, and we have one person coming to visit. Her name is Camel. Alright, we've got a caravan coming. Check this out. Okay, this is perfect. I should have had Stin bring some of this stuff with him, because we really need to work on... In fact, hold on, what's Regina doing? She's gonna meditate. It says that he's stressed. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna prioritize hauling the steel. That way we can begin to get started on the windmill? Oh, the wind turbine. Which we need to put in an open area. Put it relatively close. Maybe I could rotate. I think I'm gonna put it like right here. We're gonna haul these. I'm gonna make a dumping stockpile zone. Just put it right here. For and then make sure everything's clear. Alright. Stin should have picked up both. Good. Alright, so he's heading back. Regina is beginning to meditate. So that's all I needed to do, is just designate some meditation time. Alright, old Stin is gonna light one up. Alright, who's my social person? That's Sean with the 13. Alright, so he's gonna make some meals. So it's 10 a.m., 70 degrees outside. I'm looking at this wood right here for the passive cooler. I may not need that. It is the start of the summer season in the month of Jugust. Alright, so I'm gonna stop that. And he's gonna go talk to Eatergo, see what he has for sale, see if we can trade anything. Although we don't have much, so he cannot talk properly because of poor health, and this is gonna affect trade prices. Okay. Alright, so we can only sell, he's only willing to buy the smoke leaf joint. We really need to get some herbal medicine. So we don't have enough. Alright, tough luck. Sorry, Sean, you need to make food, dude. Everybody needs you. Yeah, food's starting to get low for Regina and no, just Stin. Okay. Alright, so we've got 165 steel. And then I'm gonna clear out the rest of the requests. And then I want Stin to focus on doing this compacted machinery over here. So we get the 2 components. Alright, so we're actually gonna start building. We're gonna build a stool right here. Hold on, let me cancel the orders right here. I didn't see that. Alright, so he's gonna work on that. Hopefully we should have this wind turbine going pretty soon here. Because we can go into production and find the... I guess, truthfully, we don't need it that much. It'd be nice to be able to have, like, some AC going. But then again, we could just set up a wooden hand tailoring bench. So it's 125 steel. Oh man, that's a crap ton. We need to get these guys clothes. Alright. So we're gonna do this. Alright, I'm gonna build a copy of this wall. And then I'm gonna mine this marble. Alright, we're gonna fast forward a little bit here to make some progress. -84 outside. Okay, Stin, do this last thing. Cool. Alright, and now we're gonna shrink this zone to there, and then we're gonna put the steel hand. I guess we could do it like this. And then I'll just redo it this way. Or we could even do it like this. Who cares? What's your needs at, Stin? Okay. I'm really wanting to get this bench done, so go ahead and build that. Although he is waking up Sean every single time. Oh, dude. He botched it. Alright. I'm gonna have him drop this. And we're gonna allow... We're gonna have Regina equip that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I mess up? I did. Oh, man. Alright, so I'm gonna have her equip that knife. We're gonna come back to this wind turbine in a little bit. Right now, I want to get everybody some clothes. At least some pants. I'm trying to select just this little zone. Alright, we're gonna expand it just a little bit more. Alright, Regina lit the fire. Sean is working on some more of these smoke leaf joints. Alright, let's go ahead and set the bill here. We're gonna make some pants for everybody. Requires 40 ingredients. We've got 87, so it's gonna be enough for 2. Alright, so we'll put in 2. Tailor person is actually Sean again. Alright, we've got a new quest. Let's check it out. Alright, so Mango is requesting a favor. Her friend Black Rabbit is interested in learning about other cultures and she wants you to host him at Puke Rice for 21 days. You know what? I'm gonna accept because it's an extra person and we're gonna get a revolver out of it. Alright, so these pods are gonna come in and here is Rabbit. And that fool is gonna smoke my last joint. Alright, we're gonna fast forward here because not much is going on. Alright, so that caravan's leaving. Rabbit's just chilling. How's everybody doing needs-wise? Regina needs food real bad. So after that, oh, we don't have enough. Let's see, rice is almost there. None of this agave's ready. It's all at 50%. 50, 50, 50. 95, that's almost ready. We do have some of this down here. Alright, so I'm going to pull it under a zone. Then make sure that I disallow sewing. Alright, we're going to fast forward again. Alright, so there's a couple things that we need to do. We need to get some more food to be able to make the meals for everybody, and then we're going to have to work on that. And then just expanding in general is going to be a good idea. it's getting a little bit cramped in there. We've got a couple different things that we need to build too. I'm excited about getting this revolver though from Camel's Quest. But this is a little bit longer episode, but I'm gonna stop it here. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and talk to me down in the comments about what you guys want to see next. Thanks, guys.